Hope everyone recovered from any gathering that you had yesterday. Um, I am here in my cocina and I'm going to be um, prepping onions. And what I'm doing is I'm egging the onions and then I'm going to be dipping it in chickpea flour. It's spiced chickpea flour. Hold on. It's called Besan. Split chickpea flour. Delicious. I have that big mason jar, so I put like 1/3 of the bag in there. Here are the ingredients. Split chickpea flour. That's all it is. You see the amount of protein? 2 grams of fiber. Okay, so now here I go. Hold on. Putting it this way. Let me get my stand. Hope everybody had fun yesterday, whatever you did. Okay, let's see now. Hold on, I'm going to take this out. Oh, sorry about that. So sorry, so sorry. So sorry, so sorry. I was home yesterday and I'm fine with that. I was invited to my nephew's, but then he was sick, his son was sick, and then his wife went over to her mother's house. And then my niece invited me to her daughter-in-law's house, and I just wasn't into it. And then she said there were going to be like 20 people. But anyway, she brought me a plate of food, and it was good. All right, here I go. So, this is the setup. So right now, I got to start. I picked this knife up when I was working as a realtor, and whenever there were any abandoned houses, whatever was left, well, belonged to who cleaned out the apartment. Anyway, this kid, he was a student at the Culinary Institute. See, it says CIA. You really can't see it. I should have cut up my onions before I started. I'll be working on getting my countertop corrected. Here we go. Here I go. So, I love white onions. I love red onions, yellow onions. I just love onions. Potatoes and onions, vegetables, makes me very happy. So what I ate last night, I had some turkey, and I had rice and gandules, and it was prepared with MSG because right after I ate the rice and gandules, well, my skin started burning and itching, and that was not fun, but I survived. Yeah, my niece was at her daughter-in-law's, and like I said, there were like about 20 people over there, and everyone's starting to get sick now. And well, with my hypothyroid Hashimoto's, I can get sick easy. And I woke up, well, I was all sneezy. This is how I'm cutting my onions. No, I think I'm going to make these bigger. I'm just going to cut them like this. All right, here we go. I would play music in the background, but then I would get a copyright violation. I would have my jazz going because I'm like jazzy. All right, you can be fried. You're good. Yeah, you separate the peels, the onion. Well, you can make it however you want, but I'm making it this way. Put an egg. Put you in the egg. All right, your skin. You're a little on the thick side. You're good, you're good, you're good. So, did anyone go out and buy things that you really think you needed? I'm not shopping. Yep. Not at all. I have everything I need, and if I didn't, I wouldn't shop today anyway. I did that 1 year. 1 year back in the 1980s when Caldor's was open. And when I tell you, that store, it was crazy, crazy busy. And I was like, you know what? I don't need nothing. I ended up paying for the stuff that I had in my hand, in my wagon. But, yeah, that was crazy. And then 1 year, my husband and I, one time back at band camp, no. 1 year, my husband and I, we went to Rockland County. And we weren't going shopping, but we were in that area. I think we went to get something to eat. But anyway, this guy was driving like really aggressive, and then like he was like mouthing off to my husband, and then my husband was going to get out of the car, and I was like, nope. Just set your ego aside, because you know what? We don't need none of this. And I'm glad that was the one time he listened. Rest in peace, husband. Now, you get the big onions. This is just one onion. You see that? One large white Vidalia onion. Come here this way. I gotta sharpen this blade. I do need a new set of knives, but I'll wait. Nothing urgent. I'll just sharpen this one. Yeah, people tend to lose their ish this time of year, because a lot of people, you know, nostalgic, people miss family that have passed, or family that's not around because of circumstances, or maybe someone's incarcerated or in hospital, you know. So I get that. I totally understand that. Yeah, I was a little depressed, but I got over it. I was like, you know, nothing I can do. Holidays are holidays. Can't stress it. Because whatever plan my God has for me will be. Oh, thank you. Thank you. You sub? Thank you. Hello, everybody. I'm not even looking at the screen. I'm just over here cooking. Prepping. Prepping. Oh, nice big onion. I only buy the bagged onions, like, just for, like, dicing and mincing. But I like the white onions or the yellow onions. They tend to be bigger. And red onions sometimes. Sure, they'll be bigger. Growth hormones, right? I remember one time again, back at band camp, now I had picked up strawberries. And when I tell you one strawberry in the basket looked like, Minnie Mouse ears. Yeah, it had like ears growing out. Not actually, they were the shape of the carrot. I took a photograph of it too. A whole photo shoot. Growth hormones. Strawberries don't grow with Minnie Mouse ears. You know, they might look like that to some people. Yeah, that was an interesting strawberry. It was. Yeah, they're better this way. Alright, so now, I gotta get another plate. Now, put you out, put you out. Don't mind the back of my coconut head. Here. So I'm just going to mix these up with my hands. Oh man, I should have poured the flour. All right, just have to wash them. Here, you give them a nice egg bath. See? You see what I'm doing? Can you see? Oh no, you can't. I moved it the wrong way. Hold on. Oh, so sorry. I do need the camera curve. Anybody? Anybody? Okay, here we go. It's not easy when you do everything on your own, but you got to do it. Damn it, hold on. Here we go, here we go, here we go. Now, can I see you? Can I see you, Mr. Onion? Hold on. Right there. Now I got to wash my hands because I touched that. Here we go. Oh, let me put the flour. This stuff is so good. Chana flour, chickpea. You know, if you want to start taking care of your health, well, take small steps. Oh my God, this is so good. I don't use measuring cups. And it's it's got spices in it, the way that the chickpea flour has been grounded up. So I just add pepper. I have to stay away from salt. I do want to make a tray of lasagna and then freeze it. Yeah, on the plate that my niece brought over to me, there were also sweet potatoes, and they were the canned sweet potatoes because I could tell. And her daughter-in-law prepped it, and she added sugar and marshmallows, and I took one bite and I got like a rush. I was like, oh God. Sweet and savory, sweet and spicy I could do, but loaded up with sugar like that and sweet potatoes on their own, they have enough sugar. So, oh well. I'll have to send her my recipe of fresh sweet potatoes. No sugar. I just boiled them. Cut them open, roast them a little bit, and that's it. Yeah, everything is so processed, man. The foods, my goodness. This is why we have so many issues. Americans, we have chronic diabetes, obesity, you know. When you read a label, if it looks like you're reading an encyclopedia, do not buy that food. And I know people, you know, a lot of people, they can only buy what what is available because they live in food deserts or their finances. But, you know, the way to have healthy people is to have healthy food. go, baby. I don't have the skillet ready, but I'll get there. These are so good. This is a great recipe. The last time I stocked up on my onions, well, I waited a little bit too long and I just fried them up. And then I had them with some tomatoes, onions and tomatoes. You ever have the bloomin' onion that they serve at Outback, or they used to? Well, this tastes better. I saw a recipe on how to do that. This lady cut the onion and she had it on top of a jar lid, and she cut it down, she egged it, and then she floured it, then she egged it again, and then she floured it again. But I'm not going to be that creative today because I want to do this like this. But I do have those jars, so I could do that. Jar lids, rather. Next time. Yeah, people, stay away from monosodium glutamate. I mean, that stuff gives, well, for me, it's so high in sodium. Oh my goodness. Between the sodium and the sugar that is processed in the foods that are available to us, like I said, this is why we're a sick nation. And for people who want to use less salt or avoid salt, if you buy curry powder, like a spice curry powder with Fungal Creek, and like, I'll show the label. It only has like 35% sodium, whereas other stuff is very, very high in sodium. Oh man, I meant to grab more flour. Oh, darn it. Okay. Next wash. Yeah, so instead of buying food out, if you just prep your food and freeze it, if you have a availability of a freezer. I always say if you have, because there's a lot of people that could be watching that they may be in an unhoused moment of their life, you know? Oh, I was going to double dip that, but nope, I'm not doing that. Look, you see how nice? See that? Oh my gosh. Makes me very happy. Yeah, it's an easy, throw eggs over this. You could throw a piece of protein, chicken or beef, fish, whatever you want. I don't eat pork. I said that a million times. No pork for me. God, I remember when I used to work at night. Oh my gosh, the horrible food that I was ingesting. I still have a whole little onion. Oh my goodness. Yeah, these, well, where I'm located, the white onions seem to be the largest ones. When you buy the bag onions, they tend to be smaller. And then the batter with this stuff here Just fry it up with the egg. Just this with the egg on its own is really, really good. Okay, come on, you. I got more onions in there. Alright. Oh, look at that. Oh, look at that. Yeah. I'm not wearing gloves. I'm gonna have to buy gloves for my videos, for my food prep. Ouch. I did that. So, who's watching football? I don't even know who's playing today. My sleep has been so off, so I'm like going to sleep at 7 in the morning, getting up at 12:30. And I do not want to take any type of sleeping pill because, well, I hate taking medicine. Ugh. I have to take levothyroxine every day, and then I take anti-anxiety. God, with all the stress I had. Shit. Shawarma. Who's watching? I got 2 people here. 2 thumbs up. Maybe more. Nothing exciting here. Just a little food prep video. I was watching a lady cook yesterday on TikTok. And she looked like she was lit. And when she poured the salt in her potatoes, she poured like half of the box. I was like, oh my God. I hope these people have a few cocktails before they have these potatoes to level out that salt. Had to each his own. To each his own. You know what they're doing on TikTok? TikTok is now sale talk because everyone is selling stuff. Everyone. Okay. See, I would do that, but there's a lot of products that are aligned with what I'm not aligned with, so I don't want no part of it. I'm the person, I would eat dirt and grass before dealing with someone, a company that is not aligned with my values, you know? Or survive on potatoes and eggs and beans. Yeah? Oh my goodness, look at that. It's like a mountain of onions. You see that? Oh, wow. Now I gotta get the skillet ready. Well, it's not a cast iron skillet. It's a skillet that you can, well, you can cook it on a gas stove or an electric stove, induction stove. This is an electric induction, whatever it is. It's like one of those high-end, fast cooking ovens. It self-cleans, it dances, it entertains. Now, everything is digital. Everything that we do is monitored. You know what's scary too? All of this AI. AI is going to make the entire working force unemployed. And then what will people do? What will we do? Oh my goodness. I still have a whole other onion, but that's going to have to be like for something else, I guess. I gotta get my lights under here. I have them, they're in a box. You know, I think this is my humble opinion. I think for families who celebrate Christmas with young children, I think you should tell the kids, you know, like when they're like about 6 or 7, that it's for the celebration of the prophet Jesus. And it's not about it's not about gifting. But now, how will these companies make all their billions, right? When you think about our history, everything has been hijacked. Every single thing has been hijacked. And then you have people wanting all this stuff, right? All right, so now you're here. You know what? I'm just going to throw you in here like that and fry you up. Oh my God, look at that mess I'm making. Oh my God. All right. Oh, I got these two. Okay, well then you're going to go in there and you'll be part of the batter. Got a little bit of milk, give you a little bit more liquid. Who's watching? I got one person in here. Hello, one person. Thank you for the likes. Oh my goodness. I was going to put them in the air fryer. I want the oil, so I'm going to fry them. Sorry, I'm not looking at the screen because I'm food prep. Oh my gosh, look at that stuff. One second. What else do I have? I have grapeseed oil. Okay, that's what I'm going to use. I have olive oil, but I'll fry it in grapeseed oil. Now where the heck did I put it? Oh my gosh. Oh, here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Getting ready. Here we go. Getting ready. Can you see that? I was going to pick up a deep fryer, but I have baskets, so I really... There we go. my god, what a mess I'm making. And I gotta clean the floors. This is a great meal. It's very, very great. Good stuff, good stuff. Damn it, you fell. Oh, look how thick that is. See that? Looks like an orange peel. So another senseless tragedy of a National Guard woman. Very sad, very sad. And all that could have been avoided. But this is where we are at, unfortunately. And there you have it, right? As it's frying. Here we go. Right there. I miss having gas. I haven't had gas since I moved up here. Gas stoves, but get used to it. No complaints, no complaints. And get another plate. Okay. Put them here. Get the parchment paper. Parchment or wax, whatever you have. There it is. Oh my god, I can't even see where it starts now. I don't buy paper towels anymore. I haven't bought paper towels in a long time. Why are you not whipping? You will whip. Okay. You gotta be turned. Cooking up, baby. I'm gonna use these two. And they fry quick, the onions. Get a little brown, toasty brown. Me and my attention deficit disorder, famous for walking away while I'm cooking, and then it's like, oh, I have food on the stove. Oh my god. I've improved. I never had a stove fire. Well, actually, no, that did happen. That happened here. We were grilling steaks, and they should have been lower. And you could put some hummus over this, or mayo, or ketchup, whatever you like. If we had all healthy food available, we would be a much healthier country. Instead of a country that is, well, a lot of people's health is deteriorating. You know, a lot of it has to do with lifestyle, diet, stress, what type of work you do. Oh my God, look at that one. See, it's bubbling. It's like bubbling. The skin is bubbling. Another great food idea, if you like. Take an apple, core it, slice it, and then you sprinkle a little bit of soy sauce on it and some sesame seeds. It's a very good treat. But don't go too heavy on the soy sauce. Buy low sodium. All right. Oh, cooking, baby, cooking, cooking. Oh, look at that. Yum. I have one onion left. I think I'll use that, and I'll make a blooming onion with that. Mmm. Got a whole lot of shaking going on over there at that house on the hill in D.C. Scoop you out. Scoop out this crust. The crust. The crunch, the crunch. It's the crunch, it's the crunch. Lower you. Yeah, they're strained. Oh, this is going to cook a lot quicker because the oil has been very hot. Oh, these are the little pieces. Those are the ones that I cut up smaller. Oh no. Oh no, they're going to cook very quickly. Okay, I'm going to ask whoever's watching a question. You go and stay at someone's home, out of state, and you go out to eat. Wouldn't the right thing to do is pay for the meal, then leave your host like a gift card or Venmo them something because they save you the expense of a hotel? I don't know. Oh, my mama, it's true. I don't know. People don't have manners. Or like when someone sends you a gift, respond with a gift card or, a nice text or something. I like a gift card. I mean, not a gift card, a card, like a thank you card. Oh, hot stuff. We got hot stuff. Oh, we got the crust on the bottom now. I actually should have used my other pot. That's deeper, and then I could have used my scooper to... I don't want my little delicate, little petit fleur hands to get burnt. God, this is so good. So, here's the finished product. Okay, everyone, I'm going to sign off. And thanks for watching. And I'll write the recipe down. It's very simple. Oh my God, look at my hair. I have on my roller derby shirt. I was a roller derby. Now, the only thing I'm going to be rolling is unrolling that toilet paper because I ain't doing no kind of exercises where I can fall and get hurt. I've been traumatized since I broke my leg. Oh well. I survived. Thanks for watching. See you next time. Bye.